Are you ready?
Hi y'all, I'm MW and this is my world. And today is Storytime Sunday. Last time we left off, Genji, he trained them to learn how to work melee weapons, trained them how to do hand-to-hand combat as far as martial arts is concerned, and he also taught them how to work guns of any type. Also, we left off where he sent 4 people into the forest that he owned. He owned like a privately owned forest for God knows no reason. We don't know. And he told the students if they can't kill these people in 12 hours, he was going to go in there, kill one of the people that he wanted them to kill, and then kill them for not killing them. So pretty much they got 12 hours to kill. Now they have never killed before except for Dalton. But that was 3 years ago for Dalton. He killed his father's best friend. But now he has to kill again, not for revenge, but to know how to kill. Will the other students learn how to kill as well? Let's get into it. So, now, they all got their preferred weapons, melee weapons, They got only armed with the pistol and a double-barrel shotgun. They got all the ammunition that they need. Now, these people have been in the forest for 30 minutes, the prisoners who's been released into the forest. So, they are aware of the situation, and then also where there's no escape. They can run as far as they can. There's like a cutoff, because it's pretty much like an island. It's a little sitting island forest. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. But they know they're stuck in there on how they're going to survive if they kill one of the kids. Genji beforehand told them if they kill one of the kids, he would let them leave. Genji's also a man of his word. So Genji informed his students, or little mercenary, that if you get killed by the person, they get to leave. So now they know that these are desperate people. And we all know desperate people will do desperate things to survive. So, they all stand at the edge, on the boat, getting ready to go inside the little island forest thing, whatnot. I don't know what they call that preferably. But they get sent to the forest and they split up. Genji also told them if they kill one another, you can't leave. And he will kill you when he finds out you killed one of the other people. So, we're going to focus on Alejandro first. Alejandro's armed with his brass knuckles, his pistol, and his double-barrel shotgun. So he goes into the forest. The person Alejandro is going after has already set a little booby trap. It's traditional, throw a rope over the branch. You step on it, you get hung. That simple type of trap. Alejandro quickly spots it. The person who did it was obviously amateur. So Alejandro steps over that booby trap. Now, when you get in there, what's going on 3 hours now before the first kill. Alejandro's managed to chase the person down the forest. The person was a good runner. He's shooting at the person. He's dodging gunfire. Alejandro pulls out a double-barrel shotgun, shoots that, and it nicks the person in the leg. He comes crashing down. Alejandro gets on top of the person and it starts bashing his face in with his brass knuckles. Now, Alejandro's not afraid to kill. From where he came from, that was a custom, you kill to survive. So Alejandro successfully gets his first kill with no problem at all. Now we're going to focus on Shihai Lin. She quickly advances in the killing department too. She's chasing after a man. He's a very strong man. He already made like a few shanks out of some of the tree barks he found, So when she's coming through the forest, he was hiding in the bushes. And when she walked past the bushes, he springs out and he kind of nicks her in the side. She backs off real quick and she gets her whip and she whips him across the face. He gets a little mark across his face. So he backs off and now, they had a standoff, She said she could shoot him, but she wants to see how good her Taekwondo really have gotten. So the man comes after her with the knife. She spins around, kind of flips over him, slashing him with the whip on his back. He arches back real quick, and he turns around. Now he's throwing the shank back and forth in his hand, like, he's trying to get her real quick. So he charges at her again. He goes for the stab. She grabs the knife, put his arm over her leg, and just kicks him in the face. And then backs him off. Now he drops the shank, and then she comes crash. She does a flying knee, kicks him in the chin. He falls down, and then she pulls out the gun, puts it to his head, and just blows his head off. Easy, simple, quick. That's going into 5 hours now. So now they only got 7 hours left. Now the only person got in there is Derek Blitz and Johnny Dalton. So, Alejandro is dragging the body out. So is Shi Lin. They're pretty much safe. Now we're gonna focus on Derek Blitz. Now Derek Blitz and Johnny Dalton had the hardest time killing. So like I said, they got 7 hours left. Not Johnny. We're going for Derek Blitz. Derek Blitz goes through. He got his nightstick. He's ready at any time. The person he's going after, he's pretty good at booby traps, crafting weapons out of thin air. He also knows karate. He wanted Derek to find him so he can test Derek's karate abilities. So first of all, the man is taking forever to hide. There's also a form it takes 12 hours. He'll get both of them. But he said if he can try to wear the time down, trying to do some panic, maybe Derek might make a few mistakes. So it took Derek about a good 4 hours to find this man. Leaving 3 hours left. So when he finally finds him, there's only 3 hours left. He already got the time in his head. He feel like he got enough time for the Auburn watches. He realized he got enough time to fight this man, take him down, and take him back to the ship. So we find him. The man wasn't even trying to hide at this point in time. It's a nice open area for them to fight on. He's circling around him, and Derek quickly knew this man is very talented. So Derek said, look, nothing personal. I just want to survive. He said, I got a man I want to kill for killing my father. He said, well, nothing personal. I have a wife and child to go home to. Derek wants to feel sorry for him, but Derek realized this is all about him. He wants to survive. To survive and get his revenge, he got to kill a man who's also a father and a husband. So, he arms up and everything, and now all of a sudden they start, coming to blows. The man was a very good martial artist. He punches Derek Blitz back. Derek Blitz flies back and holding his stomach. He got a very powerful punch. So Blitz takes off his nightstick. Everybody know what a police nightstick looked like. He started inching towards him a little bit, and the man pulls out the 2 daggers that he crafted out of some tree, some sticks. So they circle around each other and they quickly go to bows. He's blocking his hits. He's blocking his hits. And the man managed to get 2 stabs to the side on Blitz. Blitz falls down. And he goes stabbing Blitz in the head. Blitz dodges it with his nightstick. And he slowly rises up and punches the man in the stomach. The man flies back, holding his stomach. And Blitz heard one of his ribs break. So Blitz is a little confident now. The man got 1 broken rib. He's staggering a little bit. So he starts forward towards Blitz, and Blitz does a heel kick. Catches him in the chin. Bam! The man kind of staggers a little bit, and his back is turned towards Blitz. Blitz comes from behind him and puts him in a chokehold. The man turns the dagger to the end and trying to stab Blitz in his other rib. Blitz kind of moves a little bit, and then takes him back down and put his legs around his waist and choke him out. The man's struggling for air. He's trying to get out of the situation. Blitz snatched the dagger out of his hand while he's then giving him the chokehold again. Now the man's losing air. The man is gasping for air, and he put the final touches on him and just snaps his neck. The man is gone. Blitz has never killed nobody in his life, so he felt the man losing his life in his own bare hands. He got a little emotional. Blitz threw up, but he composed himself together. He grabbed the body, and he had to drag the body back to the boat. And that got to Blitz. He's driving this husband, father, lifeless man onto this boat that he himself has killed. And he felt the little part of him go away, but then he had to remember he was still on the mission to kill Genji. Genji knew this, but Genji also know that he can still probably use him, make him viable asset to the team. 2 hours left, and we have Dalton. I'm sorry, lost my mind there. Johnny Dalton. Johnny Dalton, he's armed with, Genji's favorite weapon, the dagger, that kind of doubles as brass knuckles. So he didn't even know the first step to look for this person. And with them only being one person left in this big open area, forest area, it's going to be a lot harder for him to find at least one person, let alone find anybody. He got 2 hours left. So he's coming through the forest, trying to find a person. The person also is looking for Dalton as well. This person is armed to the T as far as special skills. And this person also used to be an ex-Navy SEAL. So this kid who only got 1 year of martial arts versus a person who has spent many years in war, he's damn near got no chance. But he's willing to try. Now, Genji was hoping Alejandro found this man, but can't be helped. Genji don't want to kill Dalton, but like I said, Genji is a man of his word. So 30 minutes left, and Dalton finally finds this person. This person wasn't trying to set no booby traps. He wasn't trying to do no tricks with her. He figured if he find a person, he can get to him, kill him with ease, go on his way. When he found him, he only got 30 minutes left. The person just started charging towards Dalton. Dalton, being a little intimidated, first thing they did was trying to stab him with the dagger. Didn't work out too well because the person grabs his hand, twists his wrist, flips him over, grabs the dagger and tries to stab him. He puts his hand in the way and it stabs right through his hand, and it's like close to his eye. He moves his hand out the way and it stabs towards the ground. Now his hand is pinned to the ground. He started punching Dalton in the stomach fiercely. Dalton felt one of his ribs just about to shatter, and he knees the man in the dick. Flips him over and takes the dagger out of his hand, and he gets up. The man rolls through. He quickly recovered and started charging Dalton again. Dalton now, he's in that survival mode. So first thing he did was throw 2 punches and a knee. The person dodged the first 2 punches, but took the knee to the stomach. Then Dalton rolled around his hip. This rolled, grabbed under his leg, and flipped the man over to his back and stabbed the man in the shoulder. The man kicks Dalton back, he's thrown back and hits him against the tree. He takes the dagger out of his shoulder and tries to stab Dalton in the face. Dalton dodged it and hit him 2 times in the stomach, rolled under his legs, jumped behind him and just grabbed him in the chokehold and just held on to him as long as he could. The man just trying to shake him off, snaps him against the tree 3 times before Dalton lets his legs around his waist go and then put his legs towards the tree and just kicks off while he's still got in the chokehold. The man falls face first. Now the man's on his knees and Dalton's still choking him out. And he can hear the man gurgling. If you don't know what the choke out and gurgling sound means, that means you're about to lose your life. So the man rolls on to his side and grabs the shank that he was hiding in his boot and stabs Dalton in the thigh. Dalton lets go, takes the shank out of his thigh, and when the man got up, he was a little delirious. Dalton just stabs him in his eye. The man, he's just panicking freely, blood just rushing out his eye. Dalton takes the dagger from the ground, because when they was tussling through, the dagger was still on his shoulder. But then he took the daggers out. No, you gotta take that out. So he throws it on the ground. He takes the dagger off the ground, and he sees the man just he's panicking through. Dalton runs towards the man and just stabs him in the stomach 3 times. The man starts bleeding out from the stomach. He falls to his knee and he just slashes his throat. Blood just rushing through. Now there's 2 minutes left. When Dalton looks behind him, what's up, baby? When Dalton looks behind him, he sees Genji with his sword, with his dagger towards Dalton's back of his neck. He only had a few seconds left, but Dalton showed that he killed the man before the time was out. So Genji lets him live. And he said, you gotta drag the body to the boat. So Genji left him alone with a few wounds, dragging this big, heavy soldier to the boat. 13 hours into it. No, time's complete. Technically, Dalton completed his task in 12, but it took him a long time to drag that body to the boat. So he won by technicality. Yukimari was arguing with his father. He didn't complete the time. He didn't complete the time. He said he killed the man. He completed the time. And Yukimari was so furious that Dalton actually completed the task. Dalton had the hardest task of fighting a U.S. soldier at that. He received some medical attention because James Solomon also knows how to become a medic too. He patched everybody up. He completed the task. Now Genji said, now that y'all took a life, how do y'all feel? Lin shrugged his shoulders like, it's another day. So did Alexander. But Derek was like, he was still stunned, He said, I can't believe I took this man's life. He was a father, he was a husband, and I took his life. Meanwhile, Dalton couldn't say anything at all. This is the second life he took. But this right here, it feel like it meant something to him. He fought this man with his bare hands and took his life. So he said, if this is what it feels like, what other choice do I have but to survive? So, that's what he had to do. So now Genji said, after today, I'm gonna wait a week. We're gonna go into the next task, and that's chapter 4. If you still following the story, if you still confused by the story, actually, after all, watch chapter 1, 2, 2.5, and 3. If you're interested in the story, give it a like, give it a comment, tell me, what else I can improve on. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm enjoying telling this story. And, I'm glad I got some more subscribers out there, little by little, I feel like I'm climbing the ranks a little bit. I'm just excited to be telling this story. I had this story in my head for a long time. So, still into the next one, chapter 5. And hopefully I can see you there. This is MW. This is my world. Peace.